There it goes.
Black Swan Media Studios, deep inside a secret underground bunker. We're speaking to freedom-loving patriots from all around the country and the world. Welcome to the Resistance. This is John Crump, live.
Hi, guys. How are you doing? I've been getting a lot of questions. People have been blowing my phone up and everything else, asking me how the special guest came to be and why I didn't say anything. Well, I kind of did drop a hint on Dark Show, and yeah, but no one really got it. Rich knew, because I tell Rich everything. So with that, let me bring Rich on. What is up, Rich?
What do you mean, tell me everything? You put me on the phone with him. My wife got a real kick out of that.
Yeah. Well, I tried to get you on the live stream, but you didn't pick up the phone.
Yeah, I think I was cleaning my garage.
Yeah. So, yeah, your wife. If you don't know.
And for those that don't know, he had Ryle Kittenhouse on the show.
Yeah. Yeah, and here's BWE himself. He's going to give us a report from Range Day. My flight was canceled, and they moved my flight to 10 p.m. Saturday night, which would not work because Range Day would be over. So instead, I bought a plane ticket and flew to Texas. What can I do? I would much rather hung out with Richard Hoffman. But I did call Richard Hoffman and apologize for not being there.
Yeah, the whole crew bitched out.
What the hell?
Yeah, we did.
I tried to drive, but then he almost died.
Actually, Dark drove for an hour to get to Range Day and was hydroplaning all over the place because he didn't buy good tires. And and here's somebody that actually went to Range Day.
I made it. It was.
Lady Arms made it.
It was phenomenal.
Shooting
I was bummed y'all couldn't be there, but I still enjoyed myself. It was really good. I loved it.
We all hit plane flight issues besides Rich.
Yeah, my flight was gonna get delayed till 7 that night after I got off the phone with you, and then I lost my ride, which was John, and then Rich lost power, so I lost my stay, and then JST Supply decided to pull out, so that I had no effing way, and good Lord was I aggravated.
Yeah, I told Shooting Alley New England that I was like, hey, my flight's canceled and they can't get me on until Saturday night. And then he's like, oh, really? Then all of a sudden, like an hour later, he's like, my flight's been changed too.
I got my money back for the flight, though. That's all I was happy about.
Well, I got my money back too.
I didn't get my money back.
I reserved a rental car, and when I got there, they had already given it away because apparently that's a thing. So I got in at 9 p.m. basically, but I didn't get to a nice warm bed until about 5 a.m. So I was
is this Friday or?
Yeah, so Friday night, or I guess at that point you would say early Saturday morning.
Oh crap!
But I made it. I was just very tired. I got a lot of caffeine in me.
Wow. Wow. So did you get to shoot full auto goodness?
I shot full auto goodness with that man Shot one of his
cool.
Uzis. Open bolt firearms are so cool. It just like, because it's, the bolt builds up momentum as it's going forwards, and so that kind of like absorbs the recoil going back. And so like it just felt like I could just like hold it. It was so nice, so cool. I shot a lot of other cool things too, but that was really cool.
Yeah, I was talking to Christian Nelson or X7 Studios, and he was saying he had a good time, but he shot a couple of things from Rich, the STG 44, and he said the 50 cal just standing next to it while it was running was crazy.
Yeah, I met him about a year and a half ago at the first Gunmakers match.
Oh, cool.
Super cool dude. And he got to shoot my 50 this weekend, and a good amount of other people too, which was so cool. Just like having other people shoot my gun is like one of my favorite things. And that muzzle brake really clears things up beside me.
So what did you think, Richard?
Hang on. What's not to think? Red, white, and blue Mod Deuce.
Yeah, that thing was cool.
Yeah. I've got nothing to compare it to. I've never been there before. I'm glad I went. We'll see. We'll see in about the next 3 months whether it was a success or not.
Now, how do you measure success?
If I make money.
No.
If I don't make money or don't get subscribers, it was a turd. If I get subscribers or make money, it was a good show. Is there any other way to measure if it was a success?
That depends on what you're going for. The metric. There's different metrics. There's subscribers. If you're going for subscribers, if you're going for customers, if you're, it depends on what you exactly wanted to nail it down, or if you're going for multiple different things.
It all comes down to money. Anybody that says it doesn't is a liar.
Well, money in the long run, but like
money.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, okay. What I'm saying
I was
is,
there for a good time.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, like, okay, it comes down to money, right? But if it's immediate money, is it money from customers, or is it money from exposure that's going to lead to customers, or if it's a direct customers from the people that are
Doesn't
there?
matter. That's why I give it 3 months, because in 3 months you'll know either way.
Okay.
And that's something I learned a long time ago about trade shows. Never judge them until you're 3 months out, and then you can judge them fairly. I had a good time. It was fun.
What shirt do you have on there?
The shirt from the shoot.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
looks
I don't
like
know who that is
I
either.
have no idea who the hell
shirt
it
they
is.
gave us.
It looks like I was going to go with Magnum
Cool-looking dude.
PI.
All right.
It's a good mustache.
Yeah, I ended up flying out to Texas.
I saw a picture you posted with the man Kyle Rittenhouse himself. I was a little jealous of that, honestly.
Well, we did a live stream together.
I haven't had a chance to watch that yet, but
Yeah, it's
I'll
a
get
short
that
live stream, but yeah, that's yeah. I really haven't. Oh, yeah, we met up out there. No one kind of knew that he was coming, besides like a few select people. But yeah, good kid.
I'd rather
Watch
shoot.
every second
So would I.
trial and pre-trial motions. It was
I would
like, it was amazing.
Yeah, I would rather shoot too, but didn't really have the opportunity.
Got a car, don't you?
That's like a 12-hour ride for him.
Yeah.
I drove out to Vegas year after year.
Yeah, but you're the Hoff, man.
Yeah, we've explained this. You're the Hoff. That John, John is he's still got thugs in these streets, but he's not the Hoff.
Not the Hoff. I'm definitely not the Hoff.
Enrich is back.
2AEDU in the chat.
280.
Oh, cool. He was there.
Yeah, we hung out.
Speaking
We
of-
had a good time. He shot a bunch of shit.
Speaking of the Hoff, there was another Hoff, not the Hoff, but a different Hoff. Tim
Hoffman
Hoffman.
Tactical.
Yeah, of Hoffman Tactical. He was there. That was super cool. He brought a lot of cool stuff. But one of them was a mostly printed AR-15, the upper, lower handguard stock. All of that's printed, and that was amazing. It shoots extra fast. One might say it forces a reset to help you shoot.
Oh, he did have that out. Okay.
All right. Hey, Rich, we're talking. Joe wasn't there because flights. I wasn't there because of flights being canceled. You were driving.
Yeah, well, I talked to Ty Vin, my
there 'cause he
friendly
was a dick.
trucker. And well, I mean, if Richard Hoffman knew that the roads were so clear, he just could have called me and told me, "Hey, man, I had no problem. You just fly up here."
Well, you
But,
didn't say I was supposed to call you.
Yeah, I guess maybe I could have coordinated that better. I don't know if my wife was trying to get rid of me this weekend, but she's like, "Why don't you just fly up?"
It is.
But I kind of, you know how it is when the wife tells you to do something. You could drive up, you could fly up. Why don't you go? And I'm like, and then when you do something, actually do it. It's like, why did you go? We had this planned. If you weren't, I was waiting for that trap.
You can't beat that trap. You just got to deal with it.
Yeah.
I just needed to get away, so I was just like, "F it."
Yeah, your wife called me a bunch of times, Crumpy. I was like, I was kind of surprised. I'm teasing. That didn't happen. What happened was the opposite. Crump's phone went bad, and he told me to call his wife and let her know.
Yeah. My phone, like, all of a sudden started working, like, last night.
Yeah.
Like,
How much?
I've heard that
Crumpy,
story
is that
before,
phone
too.
Is that phone like $3,200? How much is that phone?
I don't know. It's expensive, but I got my new one comes in tomorrow. I'm still gonna replace it with the replacement.
You're going to replace it with the replacement? Yeah, probably. What are you?
Supposed to do?
Caramella Harris?
No, I'm still gonna replace it.
Are you going to? Do you know where community banks are, John?
In communities, I'm still gonna replace it because I don't want it to quit working again.
How do you know the new one won't quit working?
It might, but I know for sure this one will probably quit working since it did. I have the one of the Samsung Folds. So yeah.
Strong, Joe.
Sorry, I just had a print fail and I just got extremely aggravated.
Print failure? Wow.
Yeah,
If you had Octoprint, you could see that.
It's not even
Remotely.
a print thing. I'm trying to print a Sub-Zero mask and my settings clearly weren't right. And
A
I'm a little
Sub-Zero
confused. That's
mask?
not a gun. You're printing
What the
something
hell is a Sub-Zero mask?
not a gun?
From Mortal Kombat, from a video game.
And why would you want a Sub-Zero mask out of plastic?
why not?
Are you
Because
talking
ice is
Sub-Zero,
controlled.
like the temperature Sub-Zero, or something else?
No, he's like a ninja guy.
Yeah, he's a martial. Have you ever played the game?
His
Mortal
name is
Kombat?
Sub-Zero.
Yeah, the
I've
guy's
never
name is
played
Sub-
any of those games.
Yeah, so I was
Mhm.
trying to print a
If
mask.
it ain't Zelda, it ain't shit.
I was a Mario fan. I was never really a Zelda fan, but no, I tried printing, and all of a sudden I look over, and like the whole beginning first layer is just like moving around the extruder. So I just kind of had a small little freak out. I tried to keep it quiet, but sometimes it gets out. But
So
no, I'm actually not printing guns. I live in Massachusetts, and I'm not looking.
I'm printing a modified section of this part of the arc to test fit. So I kind of cropped this a couple of different ways So it takes like 2 hours to print, so I can just test my barrel fit.
That's
Oh, so you want to be like a bunch of those Nimrods at IV8888.
Don't hold back,
doing
Rick.
that so the government won't know who they are or something.
No, I'm just
shit like that.
I'm just a nerd, and I like printing cool stuff. And we can segue into that in a second because I got some big news. But why don't you tell the?
You're pregnant.
Because guys can get pregnant now.
I saw that.
Oh, that's right. He is a guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, that's why he's pregnant.
Yeah. I'm totally pregnant. No, I started a third channel, and I'm just trying to diversify the content now and just
What's your
have fun.
third channel on?
3D printing. It's just like I'm gonna start documenting, like, you know, my my journey with 3D printing and like just printing fun stuff, checking out filaments and maybe tips and tricks, upgrading an Ender 3, stuff like that. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I started TikTok and Instagram. The channel is started today, but I already got over 100 followers on TikTok within a day and a half. So getting good views on TikTok. So I'm
Well,
having
that's
fun.
what happens when you pull out your Winky and wave it around.
All right.
mean-
Thank you, 2A Check out the BWE Firearms channel. Super good dude.
Look at that.
Yeah, he was. We had a good time.
Oh, dude. By the way, what's up with TikTok? Why does like people have like 1 billion people following them on TikTok?
Because that's where everybody is right now. That's why everyone's pushing shorts, because no one has the fucking attention span to watch a 15-minute video. So everyone's watching shorts now. That's why all of us, when we post a short, it gets thousands and thousands of views over.
Except my Glock AR-15 video. That got like 100 views.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm finding a lot of success with all my other channels I have on there, so I'm just having fun.
Yeah, there's a big YouTuber that commented on my video saying, "Oh, this is interesting. I haven't seen this." Then made a video saying, "One of my viewers sent me these pictures."
Was it in the
The AR-15, the Glock AR, or the GLAR?
The Glock AR.
I don't know.
I'm not going to say who it was, because is it the same guy we talked about once before?
Yes. Like, dude, what the hell?
Wasn't me.
No.
I
Definitely.
still don't get printing AR.
No, we're talking about the Glock AR rifle.
The Glock AR. The GLAR.
The GLAR, yeah.
Isn't that a
Like,
band?
It's
Gwar.
Gwar. Gwar. That band's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's coming to the civilian market or not. It was for British military operations.
So it's out. The Brits are testing it.
They're testing it,
is-
yeah.
I wouldn't. The whole Glock AR thing, it kind of bothered me because, first of all, it's for better or for worse, it's a good copy of a decent Geisley AR-15, ambi controls and all that stuff. It's a desert a flat dark earth souped up AR that comes with an OSS can. That's what I got from it. At one point, I thought it was proprietary mags, which bothered me even more, but I guess it's not. But
No, I mean it's built to the British Special Forces specifications.
Does it
Yeah.
take Glock Max?
No, it takes AR mags.
I just feel they could have, if they're going to come out with something, they could have done something a lot better.
Well, I mean, they had to if they wanted to bid on this British contract, they had to build an AR
With
basically.
specifications.
So
I mean,
Grumpy-
what it all boils down to is just a wannabe. It just proves a bunch of wannabe Nazis can't design anything themselves. They have to steal it from somebody else.
You know, the G33 did get copied from the SETME, which was Spanish. Did the Spaniards invent like roller delay like that?
Yep.
Oh.
It was the Spanish that developed that whole system.
Because I always think of it as like HK Kraut magic.
Right,
Nope.
right.
Nope.
I shot an
They
MP5
stole
for
it.
the first time this weekend. It's so much better than I imagined it would be. It was unreal. There's magic in them for sure, but it might be
And
Spanish.
what, the HKs?
Yeah,
Not really. They suck.
I'm just used to like AR9s, you know, like simple blowback.
Oh, did you shoot the CMMG full auto?
The AR-47.
Yeah, the mutant.
Yeah, the mutant. Yeah. That was really cool, and for what it is, pretty controllable. But I actually started to kind of go like,
Yeah, you got to get good lean into that.
yeah, it caught me a little bit. Like the first half of the mag, I was like, I'm doing good, and then I was like, oh no, all my weight's on my back foot.
Yeah, I mean the mutant's fun. The mutant's loud, man.
Oh yeah, and that has a radial delayed blowback, and it's mean arms. They're working on a ball bearing delayed blowback system, right?
Yeah.
They have one.
Is that out now? Is that production?
Thought so.
I think they said it is. Yeah, they came over by the booth and were looking around and said I should come over and shoot the thing. It's like,
It's
Dude,
it's
there's
really,
probably any recoil to that.
Yeah, it's freaking cool. I love the guys over at Mean Arms. They were some other people. I was really pissed I couldn't see.
Yeah, they had some really cool stuff. I just thought of them as like the Endomag guys, which it does what it should do. Like it's cool and all, but there's nothing that impressive about the Endomag. Like it's a magazine. But this like bearing delay thing, I was there like 30 minutes chatting with their engineers and stuff, and it's really cool.
Yeah, did anybody shoot the pull with the PR Glock by GSD?
So, was there one there?
I wasn't aware that was there.
Because JSD wasn't there. They send guns for somebody to shoot.
Maybe.
I don't know. I walked down the aisle the one way and walked down the other way, and all I saw was a bunch of piece of shit ARs.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know.
EDU. Rich, go ahead and read it.
So he says the Katsar Uzi is smoother than a Flying Rich Landing by far.
That reminds me. What did Kyle, when you talked to Kyle? What did Kyle ask?
I think he said, "Sir, how many airplanes have you crashed, sir?" That kid is so polite. I shouldn't say kid. I mean, he's not a kid, but he looks. He's got the baby face going.
Tell him to go ahead.
What a nice guy. What a really
whoever the hell it is.
What was that?
I said, go tell him to have a talk with Amber or Angel or Angie or whatever the hell that little girl's name is.
Autumn's Armory.
I was there talking to stuff and things about a lot of their stuff, but I didn't actually shoot any of the guns they brought. I looked at them, but I didn't shoot any of their guns. They had some really cool printed nylon things. Uses a different mechanism. But they had like tendy holders and sauce holders, like some goofy stuff, but also some practical stuff, like grips and
Yeah. So, are we allowed to talk about Hoffman Tactical's Trigger?
I mean, there's videos of it out now, so I feel
there is a video out
about what?
A lot of us took videos
about Hoffman Tactical's Trigger.
if it's an FRT, I'm going to talk to him like really, really, really soon. Because I know.
Well, I'm looking around. I do have it right here.
I now know what makes the TACCON 3 MR not illegal and all the rest illegal.
Is that a FRT?
They paid off the right people.
No, there's one difference.
They paid off the right people.
Yeah, probably. But there's one difference.
And bad.
You guys have to wait for that article to come out, but yeah.
I'm not going to show it. I have the Hoffman tactical trigger right here in this little baggie.
Yeah.
Y'all probably couldn't see it, but that was just an Instagram page of a very popular print shoot repeat. And so, like, it's out there. It's not a secret. Saying
so PSR was there, right?
Yeah, Hoffman, you've been PSR, didn't you? Why don't you
hanging out with the boys? You know, the printer boys was probably my favorite part. Like PSR and Tim Hoffman. But there was a lot of other really cool people there, obviously.
Yeah, Hoffman was at my booth.
Mm-hmm.
I let him use a little corner of my booth.
Because Hoffman and Hoffman?
Yeah.
Like
I hung out with, was it Friday night? I think it was Friday night. I hung out with him and his mom and Mark Novak, and I think there was a couple other of us at the table. We had fun.
Oh, good.
His mom's good people. He's good people too.
Nice.
A lot to learn, but he's good people. You know.
He's young.
He's not a complete shithead.
On the shitometer, it's like
yeah.
We're gonna have to come up with like some type of design of like the Hoff's shitometer. Like, you know, that would be a nice little patch idea. Or
I think. Wait, is Coop in the chat?
I haven't seen him.
But Crump, if you want to see the Hoffman trigger in action, you can go to Instagram and PSR's story, and it'll pop right up.
Yeah. So Hoffman Tactical swore me to secrecy on the trigger, so I.
We won't say how it works.
So shut up, Rich.
What it is. We're just gonna watch the video that's public. Talk about how cool it is.
Are we also?
Is it full auto? If it ain't full auto, it ain't cool.
But you could convince someone that it is, but it is not.
It either is or it isn't.
Oh, hey, that's me.
Hi, Hoffman Tactical. I recognize the shirt.
So
Cats are.
Somebody had an FGC 9 with an oil can on it. That's about as gangsta as it gets.
Yeah, that was Chad had that.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I even shot that. Or no, I shot his MP5 with the oil can.
Yeah, that FGC is PSR's, but the can is Chad's.
Okay.
That's so amazing. This is a printed lower MP5, and actually on MP5s, the upper is the serialized portions. You can just buy the lower shipped to you.
Okay, who is that?
That's print shoot repeat.
That was him.
Yeah, it makes so instead of using the kind of mushy trigger on an MP5, you get to use whatever AR trigger you want, and it also gets your grip higher, closer to the bore axis. I actually shot both with and without it, and it does feel a lot better. I mean, they both feel really good, but it does feel better. Maybe not a lot, but it's better.
I actually don't mind the MP5 trigger. And I'll admit, I am kind of a trigger snob, but I really don't mind the MP5 trigger.
Come shoot the damn FND, then you won't be a trigger snob. I had a couple of people pull the trigger, and it's like, there's something wrong with it. It won't go. It's like, pull the goddamn trigger, pussy.
Yeah.
Are we going to be going over the results of the AR build competition between the four of you?
That was going to be my question.
Yeah, where's Dark
sure.
at? What's he doing right now?
I don't know.
Should we invite him?
Did Dark do a build? I didn't do a build.
Yeah, Dark built an AR.
I brought
He
a
didn't
pump
care.
action AR to the event. That was awesome.
Yeah. So, Rich, how big
Oh,
is
was
your
that
AR?
yours at Hoffman Tacticals? That
Well, I think Joe's got to go down the list
with
on
me
the
and
biggest
another guy.
loser on the way down.
All right, go for it, Joe.
All right, so I've been entrusted with the keeper of these lengths. I take it very seriously. I'll take it on my grave. So Dark, he is the loser at 16.
Dark is the biggest loser.
Yep.
Do you have a picture of Dark's? Because Dark, I think, probably had the prettiest build.
Yeah, I don't, but he definitely 100% did have the coolest looking AR. I'm sorry, Swamp
But
Dog.
he didn't have anything to do with it looking cool, other than knowing cool people that did cool stuff.
Exactly.
Well, he
Then-
built his own.
What do you mean?
Rich didn't build his.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
I drove the pins. I smacked Walter's fingers while he was holding the pins, so I think that counts.
Oh,
No,
so Walter built everything.
he built everything. Yeah.
It's tough. I mean, unless I was going to tackle Walter and pull the tools out of his hands, yeah, it was kind of tough.
Go.
Okay, so next.
But if it makes you happy, I'll disassemble it and I'll reassemble
No,
it.
so Rich is in fourth place
No, he's
because
not.
he got disqualified.
No, actually, no, he's not. Theoretically, you're gonna hate me, Crump. But then the next, in third place, is John.
I know, but Rich is in fourth place because he didn't build his.
There was nobody said anything. It had to be a center fire cartridge, had to have a gas system, a buffer tube, and not keyhole at 10 yards. Those were the rules.
Hey, Hoffman, Hoff.
Yep.
If there's a competition, let's see who can put together the shortest AR, build the shortest AR, and you win and bought an AR that's fully assembled.
Okay, let me ask
Well, you
this.
also said it could be more than $2,500.
Let me ask you this. Are you saying whoever builds an AR or whoever assembles an AR?
An AR.
There's a big difference. You guys keep using build, and it's like, well, none of you built it.
Well, assembled an AR.
Yeah.
You know, I can get a monkey to assemble an AR.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait, and shoot springs across the room or not shoot springs across the room? So
I got a funny story about shooting springs across the room. I'll tell you that later. But so in third place is Crump at 15 3/4. And then second place is Rich is 15 7/8 or 7/16. So I can't read the
7/16.
7/16. Sorry, I can't read my writing. And then Swamp Dog wins with 15 1/4.
But I'm real sure I could get a 1/4 inch off of this and win.
And it
it's already
cycles.
Oh yeah, the cycles, last round, bolt hold open, all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's pretty impressive.
Why didn't anybody redesign the spring system so it is integral with the upper?
They said it has to
You
have
don't
a
have the tube on the back.
It had to have a buffer tube. So can anybody in the audience guess what's longer, a Most Nagant bayonet or my AR?
the Mosin.
By several inches.
Yeah, those bayonets are like ridiculous. So speaking of springs flying across the room, I had a little bit of an oopsie this week at the shop. I've been trying to replace springs on a Ruger SP101, and I get the springs that need to be replaced, but the paw on the trigger group, which is what returns
Pain in the ass.
So I lifted it up the first time. D10 spring fly across the room. Ah, shit, whatever. Get a new spring. Try to put it back in. Sure as shit, the second set lifts up, bing, flies into the ether of the shop. I'm on my third set right now. I have 3 others on order just in case.
I got a solution for that. You'll never lose a spring again.
What's that?
And it isn't a giant junkyard electromagnet.
What's that?
Never take
I'm
anything.
going to be doing a
apart.
video on it. Well, if you don't take it apart, then you don't lose the spring.
That's true, but I have to, I needed to take it apart to get a certain spring into it. So, but yeah, I have 3 others on order. I told the customer the entire story. It was really cool. He started laughing hysterically when I told him. So I was, he was like, "No problem. I'm not worried at all." But yeah, I've now on my 3rd set of D10 springs on a SP101. Don't recommend it.
Been there, done that.
Got the T-shirt.
Joe, I'll share my top secret. I'm going to make a video on that, but I'll share my top secret on. I think I told you once how to do it.
You know what? People tell me things, and I'm just getting
Ignore
old.
them.
No, I don't ignore them. I forget.
That's like when I talked to Richard Hoffman. He's like this.
They've
Oh, did you say something, Rich? What's your secret, Rich?
I'm going to make a video on it. I'll tell you later. You know how to keep an idiot in suspense?
No,
Name or
I'll tell you later.
I won't listen.
Some shades getting thrown across here tonight.
Oh, you should have been at the shoot.
Trust me, dude. I'm telling you, I wish I did.
We were shading all over the place.
Yeah, I'm so pissed I couldn't go.
And it was fun. I was, I let Machine Gun Dad use half my booth. And he's my age, so we were fucking busting on the little kiddies the whole time. Just having a ball.
So was Keltec there or no Keltec?
I didn't see Keltec wasn't there as far as I know.
A question for you.
For who?
Hello.
I was gonna say that was a weird sound.
Just joking.
I was like, did he freeze?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. One of in Texas, we called an Uber, and a pickup truck picked us up. I was like, "This is the most Texas thing ever."
You're in Texas.
Crew
What
cab?
did you think was going to pick you up?
Yeah.
You're lucky it
A
wasn't
crew
a
cab?
cattle car.
Yeah.
Whose cell phone is that?
Crumpy's. Who yells at me for not
I was
muting my
gonna say,
phone?
for the first time I remember that.
Walter asked who won the competition. So Swamp Dog won it at 15 1/4, and of course we came in second at 15 7/16. So and then Crumpy and then Dark. But Dark, I was gonna say Dark just has the prettiest version, but he had nothing to do with it being pretty. Not that he couldn't do the art himself, because he's pretty talented that way.
Yeah. Question for you guys. So, did you guys miss me?
I did.
Sure, let's go with that.
I miss hanging out with everybody, man. I was looking forward to seeing all my friends, and it just
Yeah.
And you all bitched out on me.
I did not bitch out. Crump was one of the main reasons why I lost. I didn't go.
Well,
because
you can contact United Airlines.
I'm not blaming you, Crump. It's not your fault. I'm just saying, I lost my ride from the airport. So
Could have walked.
yeah, my fat ass was walking from Atlanta. That's dead. No.
Wasn't that far.
I also lost my ride from the airport, but I still made it. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost my ride from the airport, and I didn't even go to the airport.
Yeah, yeah. I'm expecting like an important call, like, but I don't know when it's gonna come.
What's that? What? How important is this?
He
Call?
might not be able to tell you.
Well, no, I need to
It's
know.
important. It's an important call. So much so that I actually ordered like another phone, another line, so I can switch the number over.
Are you saying the ATF is calling you and you don't want them to have your phone number?
No.
All I gotta say,
my
Crump,
phone broke.
is you're the biggest failure I've ever seen, and I'm a little disappointed in you.
Wow.
What are you doing?
What the hell?
Yeah, you failed to get the ATF to your door.
Yeah,
Big
dude.
X.
Yeah,
Dude,
you got
I
all
like you
those
brought it up. I
guns,
was-
and you trafficked them to gang members, and they still didn't come get you.
Yeah, well, they knew what I was doing.
Next time, drill the third hole in all of them.
No, I've been told they knew what I was doing.
Oh,
All right. You got to go to like an SOT shop and just start drilling the third hole and shoot video.
You don't need to go to an SOT. Just
It's
drill the
better
third
if you
hole and
don't
take a
have-
video of it.
just tell them you're skeletonizing your lowers.
Right.
Eighth inch
Largely.
drill bit, gonna go above the center, the safety.
I don't know if I should show you guys this or not, but I will.
Hey! I'm not looking.
No. Just keep on talking. I'll find it.
Oh, look, I want a good laugh.
Give me 1 second. You guys go talk. I'll find it.
Let's see. So there's a lot of cool 3D printed guns there, and some of them were not brought by us 3D printer people. There's this guy who 3D prints like MP5 things, the stuff and things people, they 3D print stuff. Saw a lot of cool injection molded things from Mean Arms. Apparently they have these like fully ambidextrous lowers that are mostly polymer but have built-in like metal buffer tube and a couple other spots. Never had I heard of that. That's pretty cool. What else was cool? Roscoe Arms. I don't know if they've come out with it yet, or I think it's on the market. They basically have a competitor to the Criterion Core barrels with like that nice continuous taper. I think I'm probably going to buy one of those. They were all really cool dudes too.
So, how many rounds got shot out of your 50 cal?
So I couldn't fly with any 50 ammo because it has to be in the original case, and all of mine is in 100 round bins. So when I got there, I tried to find a gun store where I could buy 50, and I couldn't. But there was a guy there who let us use like I think it was 10 rounds. So 10 different people shot at once.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I wanted to just leave it up at the front and just be like, all right, everybody, whoever wants to, put a round in. But I couldn't.
Have you been to that before?
This was
Or
a
was this
first for me. Yeah, I
this
had
was-
no idea what to expect.
Yeah. I heard a lot of people that have been to it before say it was a completely different vibe this year than previous years. You know, and I don't know because I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, I don't know either.
To me, it had more of a trade show vibe than anything. You know, I was expecting, kind of a, gun guy get together shooting day and not a trade show.
I mean, I spent most of the time just hanging out Although, I mean, as far as like trade show, I did spend a good amount of time. Like, I'd go to a table, and if there's something interesting, I'd talk to their engineers about it, partially to see if there's some way as a 3D printer we could DIY what they're doing, or also basically anyone who sold complete firearms, other than like just like AR stuff where you can get the parts anyways. We tried to talk them into selling parts kits. I didn't get any confirmed yeses, but at least got a few people thinking about it. Because parts kits, that's what my people want. We want parts kits. High Point, if you're watching, C9. Please. I'll do anything. Anything. Yeah,
No, here it is.
No, High Point wasn't there. Sorry, come on, PLA.
Let me show you this. This is from a criminal examination from an ATF. And some dude tried to make a machine gun, and he tried to drill the third hole. And let me just. I think you guys are gonna like this.
What did Yoda say? Was it try or do?
Something about ketamine, I think, is what Yoda said.
So he tried to drill the third hole.
Oh my.
Apparently he didn't.
Okay, and ATF is saying what?
He's just a big Disney fan. That's Mickey Mouse. Like, come on.
Oh
guys.
my gosh.
Well, they busted him
Mouse
for
on his rifle?
attempting to make a machine gun.
No.
Okay, first of all, whatever ATF agent busted him for this should be shot in the back of the head.
And the
for
one
being a dumbass
for it.
But then whoever's left should charge this guy for being an idiot and shoot him in the back of the head.
So,
Dear Lord.
I would just give that guy a little more time with the drill press and some tools and see what he comes up with, because
Oh no, they ought to had about 50 ATF agents and just beat the shit out of the guy for being a moron.
I would tell him to go to badattitudedepartment.com and get a keychain that looks similar to a certain thing, where you can put some tags in. Completely unrelated to the pictures we just
that's definitely. Yes, a dimpled lower would have helped that guy, or a keychain. It's a beer bottle opener, isn't it?
Trust me, if you took an AR and drilled the hole in it for him, it would not have helped that guy.
Yeah, hold on for 1 second. I will show you the other. It's the same guy, same picture. This is what the inside of his receiver looks like.
Oh, this is gonna be good. No, I'm hoping that wasn't 80% lower. Oh wow.
No, because if it was, he wouldn't have gotten to the
wow. Oh my. All right. That guy shouldn't even have electric in his house.
That guy should be 6 feet under. There's a time when somebody is just too stupid to live.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy should be in assisted living.
Oh, that's
He shouldn't cook.
Terrible.
He didn't do a very good job.
You sure it wasn't an ATF agent that did that?
No, it was not. Alas,
I'm going to cut the barrel to 16 and a half inches. No, can you make it 15? No, I'm cutting to 16 and a half.
Yeah, dude, I just know that the guy just destroyed that lower.
I mean, it was destroyed before he attempted to drill. I don't even want to call that the third hole. I mean, that's just some random hole.
It was the third, fourth, and fifth hole.
Yeah, I'd say.
That's
I'm
just
trying to get 3-round burst, and you just couldn't figure it out.
yeah.
If I
Oh,
drill
well,
3
3-round
holes,
burst is a whole other set of tools.
yeah.
Same hole though, just different trigger and different safety.
Yeah, different parts.
Speaking of different parts, have you guys heard of DigiTrigger? Because they were there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. Those,
I have one.
ugh, I won't even go into that.
I have a
Apparently, that
DigiTrigger.
people have mixed feelings on them, but
Well, it's not so much them. It's how I got screwed out of a spot on the line. I was supposed to have my booth on the line,
Oh
I
wow.
see.
and because they turned that tent this way, I wound up behind them. So it was kind of hard to keep an eye on my stuff on the line.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know I personally stole a few of BWE's firearms. I assume others did as well. But no,
Yeah, I just shot them as they were going away. Nobody would have heard the shot.
Yeah, I have a DigiTrigger. It works pretty well.
yeah.
So how is DigiTrigger legal?
If you were to try and modify it, you would end up breaking it before you got near the electronics. You'd have to reconfigure. It's basically just potted in epoxy. And
Mhm.
so
Maybe it's not legal.
Okay, but don't they have full auto setting on it? I thought that was the whole thing with it.
on the ones that are sold, military, law enforcement, yes.
Oh, okay,
There's actually
okay.
But
7
maybe-
different options.
Maybe the ATF told them that it wasn't legal and they still sold it.
I'd be okay with that.
I'm not saying that's happened. I'm just saying maybe that's what
Yeah.
happened.
It's true. It could be. So it has 7 different settings, the ones that are for like military. And so it's like, let's say you want 2-round bursts, 3-round bursts. You want a certain cadence of fire or a different cadence of fire. It can be it can be programmed to do literally anything you can imagine. This is just digital. The one that I got has just 2 settings. There's a pull on fire and a fire and release. ATF won't let them add any extra fun ones to for us peasants.
But did they get a permission from the ATF?
They might not have. They did seem pretty based, so they might not
Okay.
have.
Now let me ask you this: if you're not shooting competition, what the hell's the point of it?
Fun. That's the point of
It's a trigger.
most of my guns.
If it doesn't have full auto and you're not shooting matches, what's the difference between that and a mechanical trigger?
It's a binary.
So it can be a binary, but also, so any trigger, how like light and crisp and all of those things you can make it is dictated by the mechanical interactions. But because this doesn't have any of that, they can take things further than physical machining could do in terms of, you can have that trigger as light as you want. Like it can be anything.
You can make a mechanical trigger as light as you want. It's not a problem. It's not hard. I understand electronic triggers on match guns. The problem is in the real world, they run out of batteries.
So with their one, so the safety has 3 settings on it. Safe is safe. Fire is, I forget if it's the fire or the full setting, but one of them is the digital. And if you switch it to the other one, it bypasses the digital and it's just a mechanical.
Yeah,
trigger.
the regular position is with the third position is digital.
Okay, yeah.
Then it's
So
not an
normal
electronic
position, it
trigger.
works mechanically.
Yeah, so let's say you're running it digital and your battery dies or something, it falls out, whatever. You just
Oh, that's
flip your
crazy.
selector and now you have a mechanical trigger. So you don't have to worry about the reliability issues of that. Or like, let's say there's an EMP blast in our post-apocalyptic world. You just switch to have it mechanical. Your red dot won't work. Your trigger will.
Why not just have a mechanical trigger, a well-tuned mechanical trigger, and be done with it? See, that's what I don't understand about this fad shit.
See, Richard, we don't all have SOT superpowers.
Yeah.
I'm not talking SOT. I'm talking any semi-auto bolt, any semi-auto gun, any bolt gun, any single shot. You know, my Thompson Contender, you breathe on it and it goes off, and it's a mechanical trigger.
My Contender as well, but I don't have a Thompson. What are you talking about? Apparently, I'm the only one that thought that was funny.
What is that?
The hell was that?
It was the prototype.
The Digitrigger prototype.
Uh-huh. I got all their information.
Yeah, I talked to them last time I was there. They're actually really cool people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. They didn't talk to me.
I got all the information. There was actually one guy that submitted a digital device that basically it was a machine gun. Basically, you pulled the electronic trigger and it fired automatically, but the solenoid pulled the trigger really fast.
Yeah.
So
That's old school. People have been doing that forever.
No, but that's the funny thing. The guy's like, I'm submitting this for approval because it's not permanently attached to the gun. It's not a machine gun. And they're like, and the ATF is like, nowhere in the code does it say that.
ATF should have just been, you're a dumbass. One in the back of the noggin.
Yeah, it was like, there's nothing. They said there's nothing in the code that says that it has to be permanently attached.
Some people are just too stupid to live. It amazes me. And then all the people with their little stockings on their heads or whatever.
All right, guys, but we got to go. I got to go let out my contractors. Thank you for watching. My name is John Crump. You can find me at John Crump News. You can find Rich at Flying Rich on all social media, including MySpace, Flying Rich on YouTube, and Flying Rich _official on Instagram. BWE is BWE Firearms on all social media platforms. Subscribe to his channel, BWE Firearms, for every moment of your life. You will get smarter. For watching every moment that you watch BWE Firearms, you get smarter. Joe is at Shooting Gallery NE on all social medias. Shooting Gallery NE. Subscribe to his YouTube channel, and I'll let him shout out his. What are the other YouTube channels you have now?
I have Smoky Millennial, which is my cigar review channel, and I just started 3D Printing Joe, which is going to be my 3D printing channel.
And we have 3D Arms. 3D Arms on all social media. Any other? Do you have any other?
It just that handle. I'm most active on Instagram and YouTube. I'm on a few others as well, though. If you'd like to find me, Twitter, OnlyFans, wherever you want.
Well, okay. All right. Thank you for watching. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Peace, everybody.
Take it easy.
I got a
Have a
headache,
good
dude.
one.
I'm gonna go lay down.